You like Kovu. Okay.
I
Hey,
have
now
seen
it's a
Eddie.
safe space. Continue.
Hey, we
continue.
listen, we don't judge.
The circle is broken. There will be one Lion King.
Mufasa! Huge congrats on Mufasa and also on officially being related to Beyonce. Technically, like an in-law, I was wondering which Beyonce song would best describe each other.
Well, in the last few years, you've been traveling and not, so I'm about to give you 16 carriages.
16 carriages.
That's a good one.
I'm going to give Kel to the left. Because we both be, if something we don't like something, we be quick to say,
To the left.
that way. So,
To the right as well in this sort of circumstance.
exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
I'm going to throw one out there. Diva.
Ooh.
Who is more diva out of the two of you?
I played the fifth. Actually, it's me. You chill.
You're chill as well.
I feel like I'm pretty chill most of the time, too.
Yeah, you're pretty chill.
I mean, unless you want to talk about that hustling. We do hustle. We don't play games.
Yeah,
We go hard for the work.
we do. We don't take ourselves seriously, but we take like this opportunity in our craft very seriously. Yeah. I think that's one of the things we connected on the most. Yeah.
No one plays a baddie like you do. Out of all of the villains that you've played, who would you choose to go for a drink with?
Yeah, but the thing is that there's plenty of them you go for a drink with, but you're scared you're never gonna go home again, right?
That's the problem.
I would probably pick Hannibal Lecter,
I think that's a good choice.
but I will also have like an escape route.
He's kind of baby girl though.
If he likes you, you're in good hands.
That's
if
what
he
I
doesn't,
mean.
you're in trouble.
The love for The Lion King goes deep. So deep that there's a lot of love for Kovu. Kovu awakens something in many people. So I was wondering, did you guys have a crush on a Disney animated character?
That
when you were
Kovu
growing
one
up?
felt personal. You like Kovu. Okay.
I
Hey,
have
now
seen
it's a
Eddie.
safe space. Continue.
Hey, we
continue.
listen, we don't judge. You know what? Princess Aurora, beautiful. I dated a girl that looked like Princess Aurora once. Simply because she looked like Princess Aurora. Which is kind of crazy, actually. I shouldn't have admitted that, probably.
That's very real of you.
I never had like a crush, but like Ursula's really interesting because even though she was terrifying, I thought she was really cool as well. So I don't have a crush, but I thought Ursula was like terrifying and cool at the same time.
I really recommend the Kovu edits.
The Kovu edits.
Yes, there are many Kovu thirst edits, and they are excellent.
Wow.
These have like millions of views, by the way. This is like a universal
How many of those
thing.
views are you? That said it all.
500,000? But I don't trust anyone who doesn't cry watching The Lion King. What films never fail to make you guys sob?
Wow.
The Fox and the Hound.
Lion by Garth Davis. Dev Patel is in it. I'm not sure if you were asking specifically for
Oh,
Disney,
you
but
went to, like, real-
but Lion really, I can't not
Adult
cry
movies.
in that film. Yeah, I remember the first time I watched it, I just like, for some reason, I tried to hold it together until the end, and then it just all came out.
It's a beautiful film.
Yeah, a beautiful film.
This is 10 little films called Decalogue of Kieslowski, and there's a few of those films that always make you cry.
Are you a big crier when it comes to films?
No, not really. Mostly on airplanes. I don't know why. It's like it can even be really bad films that get you. I don't know because you're bound to die anyway because you're up in the plane.
I'm telling you, it's something in the air on a plane.
I did cry at Up, watching Up on a plane. Yeah,
Up needs a trigger warning.
it's a good film.
Are you in need of any assistance today, sir?
No.
I love how this film dives into Mufasa's backstory, and you've played some incredible characters in your career. Who would you be interested to explore further and go into their past?
So the thing is that, for instance, I do not want to go into the past of, for instance, Hannibal. I think it's much more interesting not to know anything. That's an excuse for what he is. I'm not interested in that. I think it's much more interesting that he is what he is. I kind of maybe Le Chiffre in James Bond. It's like, how did he end up there being so smart and still losing so much? What was his story?
Well, I think I will call you on that one.
I would watch that. Do you often go into your characters' pasts when you're playing them? Is that something you think
Yeah,
about?
I try to figure out where they come from and what's their motive in general. And I don't have necessarily to build up excuses for what they are because there are a lot of different people out there in the world. But it's nice to touch upon it. Also just to be on the same page with the director, and then we can go from there.
So first Rihanna, and now you're co-stars with Beyonce. Who's next, Mads?
Who's left? I think as much as I'm proud of working with these wonderful ladies, I think one of the big icons of movie world, like Meryl Streep, would be lovely. I think she's unbeatable.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
A queen. I would love to see you two together. Power is such a big theme in this film. If you guys were to rule the land, what rules would you put in place?
Wow.
You need to know how to tell a joke. If you can't tell a joke, you gotta to the left, to the left.
I would try and implement a rule of like fairness. So it wouldn't be like you always do this, you always do that. It would be like if you cook, you clean. You know what I mean? Like nothing is never on anybody at all times. You know, it's like we rotate responsibilities so that everybody is involved and everybody is part of taking care of the Pride Lands.
And another rule, you've got to watch the Kovu Thirst Edits as well. That would be
Oh,
mine.
my
Yes.
gosh.
A must for everyone.
Yes.
The Lion King is one of the most loved films of all time, and this year marks the 30th anniversary. What are your memories of watching it for the first time?
Wow. I just remember being 3 or 4, so 1997 or 1998, just sitting in my parents' really tiny flat in South London and just loving what I was seeing. You know, I felt involved, I felt included, and I really fell in love with the film, everything about it.
With my daughter, she was just, well, a couple of years old. Yeah, maybe 3. I should be careful now. Maybe 4. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so we watched it again and again, and my son eventually joined as well when he was old enough. So definitely together with my daughter.
Me, I got the video game for Christmas one year in the Genesis Sega, and I just remember playing the game over and over and trying to beat it. Never succeeded. I'm still working on it, but that was my mission. So I said I needed to be a part of the film, because maybe the film will show me how to beat the game. That's really all this is about for me.
This feels very Circle of Life. It does.
And
I agree.
I think we should watch the Kovu edits.
You will not be disappointed.
Okay.
Done.
Done.
Thank you so much, guys. Nice to meet you both.
Pleasure to meet you. Take care.
Bye.